Today, we're going to be taking a look at 3 different SQL partition by examples. And the partition by statement is extremely powerful because it lets you aggregate a lot of data without restricting it like a group by statement does. I'm going to jump on my computer and start coding with you guys. So for the 3 query examples, we're going to be using a table over here called baseball stats. I pulled this data directly from Baseball Reference, just 12 players that came to mind. So we have the player name under this player column. We have the team name over here. We have the league. So there's different leagues in baseball, American League and National League. So I named them AL and NL. We have the batting average, which acts as a float. We have hits, which is going to be an integer. And we also have home runs. So for our first example over here, we're going to be looking at using a count function with the partition by players to figure out how many players are on a specific team. But we also still want to show some other specific columns. So what we wanted to have for this output is the player, the team name, and then the total players on the team within this table in the database. So to do that, first we're going to do is a basic select statement. I'm going to go under here and tab over. And what we're going to do is have player. And then we're also going to have team. And now we're going to start working on our partition by statement. So what we're going to do is count, and then we're going to have player with a side over here, and then over. And what we're going to do is here, partition by, and then what we're going to do is team. Then we're going to have this as players on team, just like that. And then we're going to have from baseball stats. And you'll see that these errors go away. So when I run this specific query, so I'm going to comment this one out so you guys don't see that. And we run this down below. We see that Mike Trout and Shohei Ohtani are both part of the Angels, and there are 2 players on that specific team. Now, Mookie Betts and Freddie Freeman are both on the Dodgers. There's 2 specific players. Manny Machado, Juan Soto, Alexander Bogaerts, 3 on the Padres. So we have 3 over there. Harper and Turner are both on the Phillies right now. So we have 2. Randy is on the Rays with 1. And then Judge and Stanton are both on the Yankees. So we have 2. So that is our first ever partition by statement. So syntax wise, you're always going to have this function over here. Then you're going to have over. And then inside these over here, you're going to have partition by, and then that specific column that you want to break up. So let's comment this one out over here, just like that. And we're going to go into number 2. In case we need to have this one over here, I'm going to uncomment that select star. We're going to drag that. And we are on number 2. So for this example, we're going to do the average, batting average within the league. And then we want to output the player name, the league, and the player batting average, as well as the average batting average in the specific league. So again, basic select statement. And then we're going to grab our player. Then we're also going to grab our league. And then we're going to write out this statement. So maybe pause the video and try to think of it. If you paused it and you already have it, let's start writing it over. So what we're going to do is average, and then we're going to do inside over here, batting average. We're going to have over, and then inside here, partition by league. And then we'll put league average like that. And then just like the other one, from baseball stats. And then these errors will go away once again. So then when you run this over here, you have league average 2682 and then 289. It goes on for a while. So let's say we want to round this. Well, we can't put the round function over here. Otherwise, we're going to get an error. So I'll just show you guys what exactly will happen. So let's say we do round, and then we're going to do 3 places. And we run this. Check this out. The function round is not a valid window function and cannot be used with the over clause. So the way we work around this is we're going to actually use this inside section as a subquery. So I'm going to get rid of this round over here. And don't worry, it's not too complicated of a subquery. So what we're going to do is select, and then we're going to do from, and then we're going to put everything over here. And we're just going to name this as A. So we're going to grab A.player, A.league, and also A.league average. Now we can throw in the round over here. So round as 3. And now this should specifically work. So grab that. And now you can see AL 268 and then NL is 289. Although we should probably name this as the average rounded like that. So that way it shows up here at the bottom. And boom, there we go. And we're good to go into number 3. So let's comment that one out over there. So this time we're going to do a show partition. We're going to sum the hits on a team and sum the home runs on a team. And we're going to output the player, team, hits, and also home runs. So let's grab that over here. Select the statement once again. And then we're going to grab player. And we're also going to grab team. We're going to grab hits. And we're going to grab home runs. And then just grab that real quick. So from baseball stats, let's make sure all these columns work specifically. So all those are working. And now we need to have our 2 partition by statements. So again, pause the video if you want to try it. Also, I'm going to start going. So what we're going to do is sum. And then we're going to put over here hits over partition by team. And then we'll name this as team hits. Then you can grab this line over here, copy it, and paste it down below. We're going to change a few things to make sure we remove that comma so we don't have an error. So this time we're going to sum home runs. So home runs. We're still going to partition by the team. And then the team hits, we'll put team home runs. So then we run this over here. Then you can see Mike Trout, part of the Angels, had 124 hits. The total hits of the team was 284, which if you add in 124 plus 160, that makes sense to 284. And then Ohtani and Trout had 74 home runs total. And then you can see the team home runs column is 74. Hope you guys learned something new in the video. If you did, make sure to hit that subscribe button and check out some other SQL tutorials. I'm going to be uploading at least one every single week, as well as other data science and data analytics videos.